Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Kimi ga Nozomu Eien. Today we are going to be looking into just more in general about Takayuki and Haruka and kind of their journey of being able to integrate into this new life that they are living and also understand each other and go through everything together. Obviously there's this kind of Takayuki's obviously trying as hard as possible. He's pushing himself so much for Haruka's sake, similar to how Akane is doing. But obviously, Haruka feels guilty because of the fact that she feels she's being too much of a burden on Takayuki. So it's just kind of maintaining that balance. And also just in general, we're seeing here Takayuki obviously working very hard for Haruka's sake, but also him going to the checkup with her. I wonder what we're going to read today. It's Hoshino. Mr. Boyfriend. I love this translation. Totally. I kind of thought the same thing, yeah. True. Jesus Christ, she has her own office. I didn't realise. I always thought that. Now, to be fair, I kind of always thought that Hoshino was really young, but I don't know why I see that now. She's maybe like late 20s. Yeah, she's probably really worked her way up the ranks. But I feel like somebody like Manami is probably a lot younger. Maybe. Wait, she's Takayuki's age. Damn. Hang on a second, so who does Haruka's checkups? Is it Manami? That's hilarious. Oh, totally. Yeah, I really do wonder what has happened with Amakawa. I wonder if he's going to ask. She's sweet, but I just really don't understand what happened to Amakawa, and I find it interesting that she's always very... Well, she really wants to emphasize the fact that Haruka should be grateful for the fact that she's lucky that she has somebody who properly cares about her and somebody that's doing everything for her. And I remember that time when Haruka was leaving the hospital in chapter 2, especially seeing it then. Yeah, fair enough. The fact that she isn't having to be in the hospital and obviously have checkups Now I can see that. Yeah, fair enough.
そうだね。そうだ。今度時間ができたら病院の外で会えたらいいねっていう話なんかしてるんだよ。
Fair enough. Oh, totally. Yeah. These people, without them, I really like that. Just, I mean, firstly, they've known each other for 3 years, but secondly, they have seen Takayuki go through so much. So, of course. That is fair.
今週も異常なし。この調子だと予定通り2週間ごとの診察に切り替えていっても良さそうね。
Damn.
本当ですか？
ええ。
She is
もう
totally
いらない
getting
って言
better.
ってあ
That's
げ
so
られないの
good.
が申し訳ないところだけど。
At least she's getting better.
いえ、それでも嬉しいです。
何か違和感を自覚することもない？
はい、全然ありません。
家でのリハビリは？膝を折って座る回数なんかはちゃんと増やしているかしら？
Well, you sit on your knee. Wonder which one that is. I can have a vague image, but I wonder what that's meant to achieve.
はい、プログラム通り回数とか時間は増やしています。
Oh, yeah, that's good.
今のとこ
Yeah.
ろそれで特に問題はないと思ってます。
見た感じ、筋肉もだいぶ戻ってきているようだし、
Good.
そろそろ太りすぎに注意かな。
リハビリの方からはまだ足りないって言われてるんですけど。
医者なら外歩いてる女の子のほとんどにそう言うわよ。それか逆に多すぎるか、どっちかよね。ごめんごめん、今のは冗談。普通に生活していれば何も問題ないわ。
Yeah, totally. She can't be
食事
conscious
削ったり
about
しない
this.
でね。
To the point that she starts to cut back on meals. That's really unhealthy.
はい、わかりました。
食事といえばちゃんと規則正しく食べてる？
That's hilarious. So it's either too little or too much. No middle ground.
はい、大丈夫です。
Good.
食事が規則正しいことは生活リズムに直結するから、何気ないことだけに怠慢になりがちだけど意識してね。あと睡眠も。
Yeah, that's reasonable.
はい、食事は
Especially
問
because
題
of the
ない
fact
んで
that
す
she
け
has
ど、
exams, she's got to be careful.
睡眠は勉強がはかどるとついつい。
そっか、受験生だもんね。
It's rough, it really is.
鈴宮さん自身の将来の問題だから決めるのはあなただけど、ほどほどにね。
はい。
あとはそうだ、例の体がすくんじゃうやつ。まだ自動車がそばを通るとダメ？
Oh, God. Yeah.
はい、少しずつ良くなっているような
It's
気はす
getting
る
better
んで
though,
す
that
けど、
is good.
気がするっていうのは明確に違いを実感できるってこと？
車の大きさとか音とかそういうものの組み合わせで感じ方も違うので、でも良くなっているようには思うんですけど。
事故現場は
まだダメです。近づくなんて考えるのも嫌です。この間その近くにある本屋さんに行ったんですけど、
Just give it time, seriously.
行く時は遠回りしたし、あの場所を見ることもなく着いたんです。
Yeah, you actually went out of the way
ここがその
to
近くだっ
went
て考
out of your way
え
to
たら
miss the place.
足が震えて。
I really don't blame her. I mean, let's be honest, this is the place that has taken 3 years off of her life. It was really good of Takayuki to deliberately avoid
これはダメ
going
だ
there.
なって思って別のこと考えるようにしたら収まりましたけど、
そう。
でもその時高之くんがそばにいてくれたので言うほどはひどくなかったです。ほんの数秒とかそのぐらい。顔とか態度にも出さなくて済んでたと思うし。
前にもちょっと言ったけど、カウンセリングの必要があるんじゃないかと思うのよね。
それは
正直今のところの気がかりはそこだけね。私としては試しにでもいいから一度受けてもらいたいところだわ。まあでも今の話を聞いてると徐々に回復はしているようだし、もう少し様子見てみてもいいのかな。
Yeah.
無理強いしても 逆効果だもの。
Yeah, I see that. I mean, yeah, to be honest, with counselling, I kind of get the impression that you should only do it if you really, really need it. If I'm going to be honest, it feels like there are some things that sure you could get counselling for, but at the same time you could recover by yourself. And let's be honest, I kind of get the impression that, I mean, Haruka just instinctively reacts scared to firstly seeing cars and also being near the place of the accident. I do wonder if that's going to be something that goes. But at the same time, I mean, that could just be a fear. It's not as if it's really going to affect her, surely. I mean, that's just a fear that is only there when you're near that place. It's not as if you're totally traumatized, so I wouldn't be surprised if she could get away with not having much counselling at all. But I don't know, see what happens, really.
すみません。
それに、なるみくんの存在が随分あなたを救っている
Oh,
よ
I
うだ
totally
し。
agree, yeah.
違うの？彼がそばにいると気持ちが落ち着いたりするんでしょ？
Yeah, I mean, when she was talking about everything that was related to the day when she went to the bookstore that was obviously near the site of the accident and took a different way to get there. Just, yeah, look at that. Yeah. Just instinctively feels more prepared for facing situations like that if Takayuki is there.
そうですね。
彼、今日仕事お休みなの？
はい、そうです。
そっか。久しぶりに顔を見ることができてよかったわ。
Totally. I think it's funny that even though Takayuki says that he's off work, wait, hang on, did he say he was off work to Hoshino or Kozuki? I can't remember. Ah, right, okay.
だってあなたいつもなるみくんは忙しいとかその合間を縫って私との時間を作ってくれてるとか言ってる
Yeah,
でしょ
fair enough. It was only natural that he was going to come here. In the end.
疲れ果てて背中がすすけちゃってるのかと思ったけど全然元気そう。
Let's be honest, he kind of is exhausted and worn thin, but at the same time he would put up with anything for Haruka, and if I'm going to be honest, I mean, this has been his life for a long time now, just totally living it to the fullest, for the people he cares about, so I think he's used to it now. I mean, sure, he pushes himself a lot more than other people would be able to, but at the same time, I think he's used to it so much so that it's not a problem anymore. It feels really weird to be saying that, but that's kind of what I believe.
逆にああだから気になるってことあったりするのかな、彼も一生懸命なんじゃない？あなたのためにやってあげたいことが山のようにあるのよ、きっと。
I just think it's hilarious to think about the fact that Kozuki can totally infer this. I think that just really shows how well she knows Takayuki. And obviously how he would do anything for Haruka. He does so, seriously.
私のためですか？
主に？
いえ、そういうわけでは。
あなたが心配するように彼もそれなりに疲れてるんだとは思うけど。ほら、充実してる時って疲れも何も感じないものじゃない？
Yeah, totally, yeah.
若いしね。
And if I'm going to be honest, I feel like she's just finding it a little bit hard to see that alternate perspective. And it's good that it's being kind of spelt out to her.
これが終わったらどこかに出かけるの？
はい。連れて行きたいところがあるんだって言ってます。
ならむしろ甘えちゃうぐらいがいいんじゃない？そうすれば彼もっと頑張れると思うわよ。
Wait, the fuck does pamper me? I swear I've heard this one. Oh right, oh okay, just give somebody special treatment, okay. I swear I've heard that word before, but can't really think where.
私のためにですか？
ひいては自分のためにだと思うけどね。さて、ここで時間を食ってたら
Yeah,
終わ
fair
る
enough.
時間が長引くだけね。
I think it's hilarious that her physical checkup and everything that is going on with her physical state is so insignificant because there's basically nothing wrong with her. I suppose only the trauma. Well, not really trauma, but just the stress that is induced from going near the places that she had her accident in. I suppose that's the only problem, and obviously her potentially feeling as if Takayuki is pushing himself too much for her. And I find it really sweet, just Motoko saying, if you're fulfilled, you don't feel tired. And I totally agree with that, if I'm going to be honest. I think it's very true. Tiredness is a bit of a weird concept when you're fulfilled with something. Because you could not sleep if you... but to be fair, you are kind of fulfilled with something, and you don't feel tired as a result of that. But if you haven't done said thing that you're fulfilled on, you can't sleep. As well.
じゃあこれ持っていつものとこ行ってちょうだい。リハビリの経過をチェックしておしまいよ。
Nice.
はい。
それと月1の精密検査は今のところ日程の変更はなしってことでお願いね。
わかりました。
それじゃとりあえずまた来週。
Jesus
そ
Christ.
の時までには先の予定決めておくわね。
My god, it's just unbelievable to think about the fact that she has obviously well, weekly checkups now, bi-weekly checkups, and a monthly checkup, and Takayuki, and exams, and a life outside of all of this to keep up as well. There's so many things to balance that it's unreal. But she manages, which is the good thing. And school, let's just mention.
はい。よろしくお願いします。
What now? Hospital food is not tasty. Are you sure you're in the hospital? Rather not a cafe?
そうだね。入院中のご飯も美味しかったから結構力を入れてるんじゃないかな。
She is so lucky that was the case. Yeah, fair enough.
塩分の取りすぎは健康に良くないもんね。
Don't want to give food like that to people with bad kidneys. Yeah. Yeah, tell that to fucking English kitchens. Seriously, they salt their food so much. Any English restaurant, it feels like. They just have such an excessive amount of salt in every single piece of food. I mean, just try fries. 9 times out of 10, they will have loads and loads of salt in, I've found. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Past 2 o'clock? God damn. Yeah, that's reasonable though. So I wonder where we are going.
この運賃ってずいぶん電車で行くんだね。あ、これもしかして今日の行き先って白津か？あ、ううん。私てっきり高之くんと美月の思い出の場所に行くのかなって。
I swear I've heard of this place before. We'll see if how it's written is significant. Oh right, no, I don't remember it at all. Ah, I remember, yeah.
どのぐらい時間かかったかなって。心配っていうほどじゃないんだけど、水族館より遠かったっけ？
Fair enough. Yeah, it's bad timing. He should have planned it a bit better. But to be honest, I mean, it's not as if this is going to be the final day off he has from work, so of course he'll be able to do this some other day. True.
でも高之くんは行きたいよね。もちろん。
Oh my god, no, 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 no. Don't do this, please.
行こう。
She's actually saying to go.
そうだよね。高之くんが行きたいって思ったんだもんね。行こう。大丈夫。私の方こそ変におじけづいちゃってごめんね。この間水族館に行った時もいっぱい電車乗ったのにね。
Yeah, that is fully fair. Yeah. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, Takayuki kind of made a selfish decision. He just totally assumed that Haruka was able to go. Luckily, she was, so I suppose I see what he means when he says that it's kind of his duty to make everything as good as possible for her. She doesn't even know how long the train journey is. Oh my god, look at Takayuki's sprite. That's so weird to see. Why is it that we see Takayuki's sprite in it's such a rare occasion to see his sprite. It's really unusual. I like his sprite though. It's quite cool. It looks really similar to Shinji. He looks really quite plain, but obviously that's normal considering this is the most real and normal visual novel I've ever read. Yeah.
本当だね。
That's good. Oh, that's also really quite lucky. They have it all to themselves. She sounds like she's got something to worry about. Oh, what is it? Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's the other way around now. Here we are, Shiratsuka.
そんなこと言わないよ。
Oh my god, that must be so cheesy to hear. I mean, obviously the counselling, she's with people that she likes and people who are nice, but at the same time it must be really quite tiring, and I suppose there must be the fear of something going wrong as well. Yeah, I mean, he's been spending the last few months with Haruka at the hospital.
Maka, 知らないの？歩けない。うん。
Well, she's definitely... No, I can't walk, and then... Don't stop, come here. Oh yes, now I can walk.
そうだね。
That was a very short-lived protest. Ooh. Is there something going on in Shiratsuka? Oh, wait, no, now I get it. He's made a meat pie. Oh my god.
何？
Oh, this is gonna be so sweet. Imagine if she just says no. But to be fair, I mean, let's be honest, it is probably around 3:30 at the moment. And yet at the same time, Haruka hasn't had any lunch. So of course she would probably want something. It's probably just one of the times where she's totally forgotten about the fact that she's hungry, just because of how hungry she is.
いいけど、でもこの駅売店なんかあるのかな?
No, don't go there. Have what Takayuki made. I love it. Naka. Tell. Oh my god. No, that's why it sounds funny. Oh my god, I've got to see how this is spelled. Please be spelled how I think it is. No! There's none of the... There's no mini tsu. That's a shame. Because then it would sound like oppai, and that would be funny. Because yes, I am so funny. Meat oppai. Meat oppai. Oh god. Unfortunately, my entire shitty joke is kind of ruined because of the fact that to is a sound in Japanese, but t on its own is never a sound and never will be. So, yeah. Actually, technically it will be if you get that small tsu in hiragana or katakana and then put it before a word with t, then you can do it.
どうしたの? これまさかTakayukiくん作ったの?
She's probably really quite touched. Yeah, God, Takayuki just needs to learn from this and plan better, basically. Also, is there anything? Oh no, there's nothing apart from the very odd sea view. Shiratsuka is a very odd place. I like it. God, she really is touched. Next thing you know, there's raw meat in there. No, I'm just kidding. I really hope there would not be raw meat in there. That would not be very safe to eat. He bought it from the store. Nah, I'm just kidding. He probably did make it. No, he did. We have evidence. We saw it. Yep. Oh my god, please tell me it's good. Good. Ratsuka? We don't even get the she. No, he did properly work hard. He repaid Haruka.
いっぱい練習したの?
10 times, Jesus Christ.
え、私? あ、そうだっけ?
No, totally.
記念日って?
The anniversary one. That is so ridiculous. What a shitty title. Yeah, I didn't think you could do it. I mean, it's what it says on the tin at least, I suppose.
でも分かりやすくていい名前だと思うな。
Yeah, fair enough.
本当に美味しいよ。焼き加減なんかも。
Oh my god, and he's probably made multiple. But to be fair, I mean, practicing making this every day must be a nice dinner. But that is if the meat is cooked to the correct temperature and it's all cooked. It's not just, I don't know, for example, the outside or the centre. Not something you would want to bite into. Oh, your chicken, for example, it's just, well, I'd assume maybe beef. I don't know, I'd assume beef would be like this. I don't actually. I mean, I'd assume raw beef would be really quite red. Disgustingly red.
Takayuki-kun.
You did a good job.
これどうやって作ったの？あ、そうじゃなくて、ほら、パイを焼くにはオーブンが必要でしょ？Takayuki-kunの部屋には。
Dude, he bought one just to make her a pet. What the fuck? He's being serious. Oh, an oven microwave, right.
買ったって
Jesus
高かったで
Christ.
しょ？
Oh, that's good. Dude, it could cost your entire bank balance. But he will still do it for Haruka. It just really shows how much he cares about her. Just for her, that is how much he cares about Haruka. Yeah, God, you don't want to get ripped off. Oh yeah, that's really good, yeah. God damn.
もしかしてあの時立花町で？
Wow. Oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Wow.
昨日映画の途中で眠っちゃったのは
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That makes more sense now.
そうだったんだ。
A midnight snack. Holy shit.
そうだったんだ。
Yeah, I don't blame her for thinking this. I mean, obviously she's been able to do it here, but at the same time, it's just school eating up your entire time. I know how that feels. Because unfortunately, that's kind of me at the moment. It's really quite sweet though. I mean, you see an opportunity to make her happy and obviously to do something that is going to deepen your relationship, so you take it. Yeah, and he wants to kind of give that feeling back to her, if you like. I mean, obviously, it's fun to experience the places that they've gone to and experience what Takayuki has been doing while she was asleep. But at the same time, they need to make their relationship more tailored towards themselves rather than Takayuki's past. Yeah. Hang on a sec. Yeah, that's reasonable. And just in general, her reaction and obviously her just realizing how much Takayuki cares about her.
Takayuki-kun.
For fuck's sake. Wrong audio device.
Takayuki-kun. 何?
Yeah, how is it going?
一応順調かな。
I hope she can. She doesn't deserve not being able to. She was going to pass before, let's be honest here. So it would just be really sad if she wasn't going to be able to pass this year.
まだそこまでは。でももう少しだなっていう感触ならあるよ。
Good.
だけどそれで合格できるわけじゃないから。私、
Yeah, she deserves
なん
to.
とかして合格したいの。今年。みんなは今年が無理なのは当然。とりあえず受けて感触をつかんだら来年が本番だってそんな風に言うけど、それじゃダメなの。遅すぎるの。
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, if anything, I just find it really quite interesting to think about the fact that, well, she's so old and she's too old to be doing all of this, I suppose. She doesn't want to be a year. Well, if she can help it, she doesn't want to be a year behind how much time she is behind already. But it's also just that she has the opportunity to do it, so why should she not do it?
私もう大丈夫だよってこれをその証明にしたいから。
That's
自分
fair.
に対しても周りの人に対しても。だから次が1年後なんて遅すぎるの。人生っていう尺度で見れば1年は長くない。みんなはそういう風に見ているけど、私にとっては。
Well, if I'm going to be honest, I mean, in years like these, a year is a fucking long time, it really is. Especially in the years in which we're growing up. I can totally see where she's coming from. And good for her, if anything. She could so easily take the cop-out route and obviously have an easier time next year, but no, she's willing to push herself, and good for her, to be honest. But at the same time, obviously, she needs to not make it so that it burdens her too much. Yeah, that's fair. And if I'm going to be honest, I mean, she's had so much time that she's missed, so she really needs to just make the most of everything, really. That too, yeah. He will help you, totally. He'll do anything that ensures her doing well and her being happy.
ねえ、高之くん。就職活動はどんな調子？
Bigger question, has he even started it?
そっか、襟好みしなければ仕事はあると言っても、実際はそんな風には考えられないよね。
Don't want to become a cleaner or something shitty like that. Yeah.
金が稼げれば何でもいいっていうわけじゃないもんね。
Oh my god, this could be the time where you tell her what you were truly feeling.
.だったら頑張らなくちゃね。高之くんの人生がかかってるんだもん。
No, I agree. And I do wonder if Takayuki is going to use this as an opportunity to be able to talk to Haruka about everything that is going on with his thoughts about dreams. No, I totally agree. You could have a job that pays you a really reasonable amount, but you could totally hate it. Yeah, I see that. Everybody needs to understand his situation. In theory. But in actuality, I don't agree. I just kind of get the impression that Haruka needs to understand it, and obviously the family, but outside of that, there's not really anybody I can think of. Well, I suppose friends as well, but friends will support you no matter what you're doing, if they're real friends.
ねえ、高之くんの夢って何？
Yeah, it's interesting that this is where it, well, where it has come to. What was the trigger for the conversation with, so this is the studying? Oh, right, so it's just, okay.
どんな仕事をしたいの？
Such a trivial question, and yet at the same time, such an awkward answer. No lies. That is literally his dream. Exactly. Fair enough. Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, he can bear with pain, but if that hurts Haruka, he won't want to.
私のために？必要なものって何？
Yeah, just time with her. Yeah.
あの時の話、自分のためじゃなかったってこと。高之くん。
Oh.
高之くん。
God, she's really quite touched by that, I think.
ありがとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。
Oh, she totally did. Good for her. I always thought she would, if I'm going to be honest. And I mean, it's, if anything, she not only understood, but she was really touched by it and very happy. Yeah. No, I don't blame her. This train line really looks beautiful in the sunset. I think they did a very good job drawing this. I love the background and the colour scheme is very unusual. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that must be nice. Nice. Ooh, yeah, she's probably really quite touched, and that's why. The fuck is this sound effect? It sounds terrifying. I mean, it's probably just the train arriving, but still, it sounds like somebody's getting tortured. I've read Higurashi recently. At least the manga, so that's probably why I'm thinking that, but still. God, it's so awkward. Haruka is probably so touched by everything that is happening. The fact that Takayuki is... His dream is to kind of centre his life around Haruka. That she's just at an inability. She's kind of at a loss for words. That's what it is. But let's be honest, it's been something that's properly been on his mind, so it's good that he takes it with... Well, that he takes it seriously and he really believes that. If anything, Haruka would not be so emotional if she didn't believe that. What now? Oh, wow. So... What? What? Wait, what?
高之くん、私たち。
Why are you not going? What?
さよならしよう。
Oh wait, no. This is... The fuck? Oh my god, everything's going wrong. The fuck? I hope we get an explanation. This is just such a change in character that I was never expecting whatsoever.
Ah, こんなもんかな。
It's Hayase.
おかえり。
Wait, you've got to be kidding me. Is this... The fuck is this?
ただいま。
Akiyo?
ご飯できてるよ。
あ、ごめん。外で食べてきちゃった。
Why are we seeing Mitsuki's life? I mean... Looks like she's definitely... Maybe found her love?
ああ、そうなんだ。
This is the last thing I was expecting. What the fuck? I'm really surprised at this twist.
さよならしよう。
Yeah, I mean, she was obviously even thought about the decision that she would make next, but... But he's just confessed everything, and they had a relationship. They really did. Everything was healthy. I just don't understand why Haruka is doing this.
ありがとう。ありがとう。
I'm just really quite surprised about this twist. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, if we don't get more explanation on this, I'm not satisfied at all. But if we do, then hopefully. I want Haruka's motives. I do not understand this at all.
Takayuki くん、私たち。
Whatever it is, it definitely sounds as if she's decided upon it. But what the fuck? Chase after me. Who is Akio and why is she relevant? Oh, I suppose we get to see Mitsuki's life after this, but what is this transition?
ただいま。あ、ごめん。外で食べてきちゃった。
Who is this person, Akio?
バイトの子に誘われてね。連絡すればよかったわね。
Oh my god, and it's gonna be Takayuki, let me guess.
いいよ、そんな別に。
私は明日食べるよ。
So, is this Mitsuki's new relationship, or what?
カレーは一日置いた方が美味しいしね。
早瀬はもう食べたの？
Hayase, rather than Mitsuki.
あ、うん。
So
今
they're
から
not
食べる
very
よ。
close, possibly. Oh, so this is around where Takayuki lives.
いらっしゃいませ。お一人様ですか？
いや、後からもう一人。ああ、
お待ち合わせのお客様ご来店。
お前、10分前だぞ。早いな、おい。
Oh my god, so we're in a proper restaurant environment. I just don't understand why this is here.
そうか。ん？なんだ、先やってりゃよかったのに。
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, obvious question of where is Haruka. Also, what the fuck? What is this? It looks like half of a person's body. Or is that just me? Oh, wait, is that meant to be a... What is this?
けど、いきなり呼び出して悪かったな。なんか電話で済ますような話じゃないと思ってさ。
Oh, okay, I hope this is the truth.
いや、それはいいんだけどさ。でもお前、思ったより元気そうでよかったよ。
お先お飲み物のご注文をお伺いします。
They're drunk. Oh my fucking god! How many liters is that? Jesus Christ! Looks like they're having some sort of kebabs. I wonder what they were talking about though.
Yeah, 後からもう一人。
Later. Seems like Takayuki's recovered from everything that's happened. I would have thought his heart would be broken entirely.
いろいろあるんだよ、こっちもさ。
Oh god, so he's drinking to forget.
就活だよ、就活。この不景気で厳しくてさ。
God, and he's saying this from somebody who has a fucking degree, probably. Actually, yeah. Is it a part-time job?
本気で言ってんのか？3年で就活なんて当たり前だぜ。
Interesting. That does make sense. I suppose you need a future prospect. No, of course.
それがさ、最初は外で修行しろとかって、俺の話はいいんだよ。
Oh, that's really annoying. This has been quite a lot of time after everything that's gone on with Haruka and Takayuki.
それよりお前、鈴宮と何があったって？
Seriously, fucking tell us.
さよならしよう。
Is it the case that Haruka felt as if Takayuki was intruding on... I don't know, maybe intruding on her too much?
お前、距離ってどういうことだよ。
He's definitely... I mean, obviously they're not in bad terms, but it's just Haruka feels as if he was getting a bit too obsessive. Is that it?
悪いけど、詳しく聞かせてもらっていいか？
Yeah, he wants to know. I don't blame him. He's a friend. What is she doing? And
どう？仕事の方は。
Akio as well. Is she's working from home, I'm assuming.
ああ、採用はまだ。
Alright, she's job hunting. I can see the pixels. Interesting that we're getting two stories simultaneously.
そう。こっちも渋いくらいだから、中途が厳しいのは当然か。
ごめん。とりあえずバイトも探し始めてるから。
バイトね。
低収入があればさ、ほら、部屋も借りれるじゃない。
Oh damn, there's just that stigma about not getting a full-time job there. I didn't really know something that was... I didn't know that was a thing in Japanese culture. I might actually have to look into that.
辻村の好意に甘えて居候し続けるのもさ。
Interesting.
こっちに気使って焦らなくていいけど、家賃や光熱費の折半、それに食事係、なんだかんだで助かってるし。
そう言ってもらえるのは嬉しいけど、や
Splitting food, I like
っ
it.
ぱり悪いし。
そう。別に引き止めてるわけじゃないから気にしないで。
うん、わかってる。
So Mitsuki's found a new life. She's obviously moved away from the town, and she's found Akio, somebody who I'd assume she's living in shared accommodation, and she's probably making quite good friends with Akio. I mean, they seem to be on quite nice terms with each other. Maybe she's living, I don't know, she's just a new college graduate and she's trying to find a job, and so is Hayase, and they're probably going to go their own separate ways by the time they found this job. I don't know though. I just wonder if this has any relevance with Takayuki's story. Everybody's doing it.
就活もううんざり。
やっぱ電車の便がいいところは同じようなもんか。はあ。東京ってどこも家賃高いな。考えが甘かったな。
早瀬。
I don't understand why. Yeah. Why has it gone from Mitsuki to voice? Yeah, but I see that she wants to find her own property so that she doesn't have to feel as if she's relying on Akio and obviously give her a little bit of a burden just so that she can stay somewhere. Fair.
やっぱり早瀬美月。
What's significant about this?
辻村明夫？
Ah, so they knew each other from school.
あんたこんなところで何やってんの？
いや久しぶり。元気？
Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm assuming that judging by the fact that they didn't recognise each other instantly, they weren't very close. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
確か地元で就職したんじゃなかった？
そのやりたいことと違ったっていうか、失敗続きで居づらくなったっていうか。
She kept messing up as well. Interesting how she puts that.
まあいろいろあって新規って
Bit of an odd
東京
start.
で再出発って飛び出してきたんだけど、住むと
Or maybe.
こ決めてなくて。
Oh, right. Oh yeah, that's a nightmare. I really do wonder if Akio is one of the people that looks down on her for the sudden decrease of the quality of her times.
突き放せばいいのにバカみたい。そういえばさ、なるみくんだったっけ？彼とは結局どうなったわけ？
ああ。
So, this here is how they met. Yeah. It's an odd little flashback there. So, Hayase's obviously looking for a house, and then they find each other because they are people who are looking for. Well, she's a new college graduate, and Hayase as somebody who's looking for residency in maybe Tokyo, maybe somewhere that's somewhere different. Yeah, isn't it interesting? That was Akio's first reaction. You should have just ditched him, and I totally agree. But this is why love is complex. She did way too much for somebody who didn't even have his feelings for her set for her.
今あんたがここにいるってことはもう別れたってことだろうけど
Yeah.
最近まで続いてたとか
Yeah, so I suppose Akio's just trying to find somewhere to live until she has a job, and well, I suppose she needs to find a job as well. But hopefully she'll be able to move out as well once her job goes well, because let's be honest, she has a lot more employment prospects than Hayase does. I'm sure she'll find something. But you never know. Sometimes a degree doesn't really mean anything. But that's very, very rare. But that would only happen if everything went wrong.
まあね。
へえ。じゃあ東京に出てきた本当の理由それ絡み？
まあ実は。ごめん。
結構来てるみたいね。まあ昔もどぎつい噂が絶えなかったからね、あんたたち。別れ際にもいろいろあったってことか。
Oh, totally. And if anything, look at how little this breakup was for. You have a genuine relationship that has a lot of time for continuing, a lot of chance for continuing. Let's be honest, Takayuki and Haruka, they have a relationship that has a lot of potential, but at the same time, he only knew her for a month. And yet at the same time, Mitsuki's relationship was a proper, healthy one with a lot of quality that they were both happy having. And yet he just ditched it for chance, basically. For the chance of being able to have a relationship with Haruka. Takayuki is somebody who should have just never had a relationship sometimes. I really feel that sometimes. Yeah, a lot did.
悪いわね。辛い話いろいろ聞いちゃって。
They are painful, I totally agree.
別に。
She's gotten over it, but it will always remain. It will give her spots in her memories just as something that she would rather forget.
でもさ、全国クラスだったあんたがあれだけタイムを落として、その成美くんが原因って噂だったでしょ?
In the country, that's insane.
それであんなやめ方したわけだから、元水泳部員としては興味を持つなって方が無理でしょ。
ごめん。私。
別に謝ることないよ。噂はさておき、あんたが辞めた一因は私にもあると思ってるし。
別に辻村は何も。
そう、何もしなかった。いじめには加わらなかったけど、
That's
どうもしなか
fair.
った。
What is the bullying about? Are we gonna get an indication? Is it just jealousy?
そういえば知ってた？あんたいじめてた連中、
Oh yeah, that
今
must
で
be
も水泳
awful.
続けてるって。
そうなんだ。
結局他人に嫉妬したりするほど
Ah,
水泳にかける
yeah, okay.
思いが強かったってことなんだろうね。
And that's the most awful thing. The bullies get their way while the people who are... If I'm going to be honest, I feel like, firstly... Well, no, if she wasn't getting bullied by being so good at swimming, would she have had the passion to continue what she wanted to do, even if she had a potential person to love?
Ah, 私はそうじゃなかった。一般学部に逃げたのもそういう。
It sounds very, very toxic. All of the sporting things I've seen, especially in school, for example, they have that exact flaw and just a lot of toxicity in general, really. I just think sporting environments, most of them are toxic anyway. And it's just for things like these. It's either bullying somebody because you're better than them, sorry, because they're better than you, or because of the fact that you're way better than them, and it's funny that they're so much worse.
正直今でもあんたにはムカついてるけど、
Yeah,
私
totally.
もとやかく言える立場じゃない。
No, I see that. I mean, it's none of her business, but at the same time I can kind of see how she would be somebody who could feel that Hayase had so much potential, and you have so much potential in it, you just throw it away. But at the same time, it's your life, you live it how you want. You don't let other people rule it. Which, unfortunately, she has done, and that's why she's in this position, and not doing the things that Akane's doing, to be honest.
辻村
Because it's totally understandable what she has done. It's bullying and feelings for Takayuki. Those are the reasons.
ついでに言うと、あんたをここに置いてるのも過去の清算っていうか、帳尻合わせみたいなもんだし。
Well, she's nice and she seems like a good person. She definitely doesn't seem like all of the other arseholes that are in the team.
私が自己満でやってることだから気にする必要ないし。
辻村迷惑ついでに話聞いてもらっていいかな。
Ooh, I wonder. Ah. Right, I see. Yeah, that's totally reasonable. I mean, you're making a decision that could impact your future, so of course you want the person who is most important to you to feel as if she's been impacted. I see. Yeah, yes, understandable. Yeah, you have positive attitudes that I'm gonna turn the SFX off, it's so annoying. Good, it's gone. Oh, the ambience is just so irritating. Yeah, so he's tried to obviously put her feelings first and say something that he genuinely believes. It's not as if any of this is fake. He genuinely believes it, and obviously he's well, it's that, and also He thinks he's doing a favour for Haruka, letting him know how much he cares about her, but it was too early, it seems. Yeah, actually speaking up, I see that.
なあ、話を聞く限り、それはつまり時期を見るべきだったということだよな。
God, and isn't it horrible to think about the fact that this relationship has potentially ended? And look at how much Mitsuki's heart has been broken. And how much her life has changed. For what? Like, actually, for what? For a relationship that was happening for like a month and then stopped. Is that really what all of the things she has gone through, is that really what she deserves? I mean, at least if she went through all of this so that Takayuki could have a good relationship with somebody, at least it wouldn't have been totally for nothing. But it just adds a real layer of meaninglessness to all of this if he can't even maintain this relationship. Oh God.
けど、もしそうだとしたら、就活で早く結果を出したいという気持ちや、その理由はどうなる?
So is he totally separated with Haruka now? But at the same time, he was being honest. He was doing what he thought was the right thing.
気遣う? どういうことだよ?
Oh, I see. So this really isn't much time after.
So そうか。鈴宮はお前にそのなんだっけ、わかりやすい夢がないことを知らないんだもんな。
Yeah. Yeah, and she didn't think that was right. And I suppose Takayuki addressed it too quickly, and but I totally see that. I mean, if anything, he said that he wants to make her happy, but at the same time he doesn't have any dreams for his own life. Like everything that's been said, he doesn't have a dream that's easy to understand by other people. Obviously it's fine for himself, he cares about that more than his job, sure, but at the same time not everybody realises that. It's a shame that Haruka hasn't been able to accept it, but it is reasonable as well. I mean, he can't base his life around Haruka. His life can't become Haruka. He can't do what Mitsuki did to him, basically. Because let's be honest, I think it would have become like that in the end. Maybe, obviously, Mitsuki's less dependable. Sorry, Haruka would be less dependent on Takayuki, but at the same time, it could have gone like that. Yeah, I see that. I see that, yeah. But surely spending time with Haruka is something that he wants to do, and I guess a relationship? It's just an extremely one-minded way of thinking. Your way of thinking is not how other people will think. Yeah, fair. True. Yeah. That is reasonable, yeah. That is fair. It is a total burden because you can't. She would probably feel quite guilty if she had if those feelings were really quite one-sided and she had ambitions she wanted to have in her life, and yet at the same time she couldn't have them because of the fact that she would have to always be with Takayuki and always give back what he was giving to her. Yeah, for their own happiness rather than somebody else's. I see that. Yeah, that's very true. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I see that.
高之くんが楽になって自分の将来のために私の事故のせいでなくしてしまった夢をもう一度追いかけられるようになるなら全然平気だよ。
Yeah, because of the fact that she is the person that is going to be able to allow Takayuki to chase said dream. Yeah. What?
失った夢を取り戻せることの嬉しさは私が今実感していることだから高之くんもそれを感じられるようになるのなら私は幸せだな。 もちろんね。話を聞かされる前にカップが2つ増えるぐらいで傷ついたりはしないからね。一緒に夢を叶えたいよね。そしてそれを叶えて
Yeah.
笑いたいよね。
I see that. I mean, is Takayuki's dream a little bit childish? Is it going to be something that is really going to be able to be achieved? He's never really had a goal in his life. He's always either his goal has always been it's been really centered around somebody else. I mean, look at why he wanted to get into university, just so that he could spend time with Haruka. This is always how he's been.
Takayuki 君が辛い思いを抱えて今があることをよかったっていつか2人で感謝できるように頑張りたいよね。私はそう。
何が？
Yeah. I see. Yeah. Yeah, no, I see that. Being broken up with though, god damn. Yeah, reasonable, yeah. I'm so surprised. Isn't that interesting? I like this twist, actually. I like it a lot.
Takayuki,
He's really grown from a person,
どうす
seriously.
るつもりだ？距離を置くなんて言ってたけど、まさか本当に？
Back to Mitsuki. No, just kidding. No way. But you should never have ditched Mitsuki. That's my belief. You would have had so much more of a future with Mitsuki than Haruka. I just wish sometimes that Haruka was never in the picture. Her life wouldn't be completely fucked up if it wasn't for the case as well. If Haruka never had a relationship with Takayuki, things would have been so much easier. For everybody. Fair.
そうか。
And what's going to happen then? Are they actually going to get into a new relationship, or is it just going to end? Is he maybe going to find somebody else? Who knows? Yeah, so he's probably been really quite upset, but now he wants to obviously prove to her that he can have a life of his own. But I see what Haruka's thinking. It's not right for Takayuki to just live for her and not to live a life of his own, and obviously to not work for something as well, because Haruka is totally, she's working so hard for something, and to obviously make everything happy, and her mindset of being with a lover is making it so that they can fulfill their dreams together. But if Takayuki doesn't really have any, then of course it will be hard for her. But the thing is, I mean, he's trying to fulfill this dream, but why is he doing it in the end? To make Haruka happy. It's just the requirements to make her happy have changed. I mean, he will always, his dream will always just to be to make Haruka happy, it feels like. It really does feel like he's just totally dependent on her. Or on her happiness to function, if you like. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Must have been very hard and very shocking as well. No, he needs to. Well, you can't afford it for Haruka, but you can't afford it because you won't have enough money to live. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you've got to make that really, really difficult move worth something. It is like a wake-up call for Takayuki. And I do wonder if they're going to be able to get into a relationship again, or maybe it's over. Maybe Haruka doesn't like how much of a commitment it is, and also how much Takayuki is totally giving up his time in order to be with her. So maybe this could be the final straw, who knows? And maybe Takayuki's going to find a new life and new aspirations, and he's going to be leaving his childhood behind, and he's going to have totally affected Mitsuki as a result of it. I just hope this relationship happens so that Mitsuki's heart being broken wasn't totally for nothing. Yeah. He was kind of lying. He was always lying about the fact that he was job hunting, about the fact that he was doing anything in order to sustain the dream of getting a part-time, well, being able to get a new job. But all of it was just kind of a pretense. He was just doing all of that to make Haruka happy, and then he just kind of lost interest in getting a new job just so that he can make Haruka happy. And you just saw that in how little effort he was putting in just in the end. Like, for example, only learning how to cook something just so that Haruka would be happy, just totally making everything different, just changing himself as a person just so that it's as if his life is being served to Haruka. It's not right. Yeah, true. Yeah, you've got to find something true. Get a new job that has a lot of ability for promotions. Boom, there's your dream. But it's obviously not that simple. You need to find something that fully resonates with you. You can't just say, do that for the sake of having a dream. You've got to have something that you fully believe in. True. Oh, Akane must have been so surprised. Yeah. I wonder what he's gonna do. I love that he's so surprised.
3年前の夏休みに柊町の駅で
Oh my
事故があっ
god.
たの。
So we really are having two conversations that are happening at once. What's happening here?
ああ、鈴宮さんだよね。我が母校期待の星、鈴宮茜の姉なんだって。
うん。その子、遥は私の親友だった。
Yep.
その遥と付き合っていたのが高之、成海高之。
Another one of your best friends that you have considered dating.
噂通りか。
あの事故が起きたのは2人が付き合い始めて1ヶ月ぐらいしか経っていない頃だった。
I think it's just a real question of whether Takayuki is going to be able to have a relationship with Haruka now, and I do wonder whether he will or not.
よくわからない話ね。それでどうしてあんたが成海くんと？
それはあの事故は
Oh, of course she feels
私
that.
のせいで起きたから。
Isn't it interesting how much she hides? But I noticed that with her confrontation, she was very, very good at putting on a, if you like, professional face.
あの日私がわがまま言って高之を引き止めたせいで遥は事故に巻き込まれた。
Yeah.
どういうこと？
最初は高之が遥にふさわしい男かどうか見極めようとして近づいたんだけど、でもそうやって近くにいるうちに私、
まあよくある話よね。
Exactly, yeah.
時間が重なれば重なるほど高之のことが好きになって自分でもどうしようもなくなっていったの。でも遥を裏切れないから
Takayuki, no way.
二人が付き合うのをずっと後押ししてた。
I know, and it was Mitsuki's kindness for Haruka. It was such a dead relationship, it had no potential in the beginning, it really did. If anything, they wanted it more than Takayuki himself did. But at the same time, I mean, she suppressed her feelings for her friend. And that was her downfall, unfortunately. It really was.
遥と高之が付き合ってくれれば諦められると思ってずっとおせっかいを焼き続けてた。
Yeah, just so that these feelings would end.
だからいろいろあってやっと二人が結ばれた時、これで気持ちの整理がつけられるって思った。でも事故があった日、
Yeah.
私の誕生日に偶然高之に会って二人が待ち合わせているのは分かっていたのに、私がプレゼントをねだって、そのせいで高之が遅刻して、その間に
Yeah.
遥が事故に。
because
高
of
之
her
が時
own
間通りについていれ
selfishness.
ばはるかは
This never would have happened. A new theme?
それでも高之はそれを私のせいにしなかった。
No, he blamed himself. Even though Mitsuki forced him to do this kind of, and that's how she feels, Takayuki was the one that said yes and accepted it. But he would have, of course, just as a basic human being.
全部自分の責任だって。自分が遅刻したからはるかが事故に遭ったんだって。
Oh, this is the opening theme as a piano arrangement. Yeah.
私を一言も責めないで。はるかが目覚めることを信じて高之は病院に通い続けた。
Yep.
卒業はなんとかできたけど、
I love this background, it's really well done.
就職もバイトも全然しないで毎日毎日。 面会時間が始まって終わるまで一日だって休まなかった。
Jesus Christ.
そうなっても仕方がないとは思うけど、ちょっと普通じゃないわね。
I totally agree, and it's really, really obsessive. But at the same time, he feels so guilty. He feels as if he's caused this, and obviously everything's just totally toying with him in the sense that there's the hope of her feeling better, her getting back to normal. But the thing is, it's never going to happen, and that must be so awful to live with.
そう。その時は高之の気持ちが分かりすぎて誰一人それに気づけなかった。
Nobody blamed him.
高之は事故が起きる前と何にも変わっていない。うん、それ以上に一生懸命だったから。
Yeah, totally. Can I just mention, who thought of making... This person is meant to be a doctor. Why does she look like she's half dressed? Like, seriously? Why I don't understand whoever made these sprites. I know I shouldn't be laughing about this, but I just find it funny how ugly Takayuki is. I'm sorry, but I just can't help it. I mean, obviously he's ugly on the outside, not on the inside, though. I think he's a really good person, even if he has a lot of flaws. He really, really does, but I still think he's just a person who always gets it wrong. But at the same time, he uses those opportunities where he has got things wrong to make things be put right. Most of the time.
だけどその頃にはもう高之の心の中では
Oh yeah.
何かが壊れ始めていたんだと思う。
He would have suicided if it wasn't for her, if I'm going to be honest. I genuinely believe that.
はるかの事故から1年以上経った秋頃、はるかのご両親が見舞いを断ったの。もう二度と来ないでほしいって。
Yeah.
はるかのために高之の人生を犠牲にすることはできない。だからもう忘れてほしいって。
Yeah. Ironic.
多分その時ご両親はもう遥は目覚めないって覚悟を決めていたんだと思う。
Reasonable.
だけどそのことが高之の心の何かを完全に壊してしまった。高之にとっては遥と引き裂かれるのは2度目。大きなショックを受けているのは分かってた。でも遥の事故の後も意外なほどしっかりしていたから信じてた。だから割とマメだった家事をやらなくなったのも一時的なものだって思ってた。約束をすっぽかして連絡がつかなかったり夜遅くまで帰ってこないのもすごく心配だったけど仕方ないって思い込んでた。
I think her relationship just started because of how worried she was for him. Hmm.
どこに行ってたのって聞いたら高之なんて言ったと思う？
Oh God.
すっごく優しい顔してさ、遥の病室が見える場所にずっといたって。
Oh yeah, I remember this. It's just insane.
お父さんの気持ちは分かってる。だから迷惑かけないように遠くから見守るんだって。遥もそうしてほしいと思うんだって。幸せそうに笑ったんだ。
Virginia's cigarettes. Cigarettes, of course he would. Ah, okay then.
きついわね。
Yep, no, I totally agree. And if anything, being a friend of somebody like that who was just totally losing themselves to Haruka and just totally losing any sense of freedom they have. And that's the worst, that's not even the worst thing. The fact that he's willingly doing it, that's the worst thing. This obsession is just... It is obsession. It really isn't. It's so worryingly unhealthy. Holy shit, Akio looks cool when she's smoking. Yeah, it is stalking. Yeah, I'll happily say that, yeah.
約束忘れたことちゃんと謝るんだよ。
Yeah, but the only thing is you can just see after everything that has gone on, just his life, his duties in life that he needs to fulfill, just all of them totally going to shit. You're just totally dependent on Haruka being happy and Haruka being stable to actually live. And what? Why? You've only known this person for a month. But at the same time, I suppose time doesn't really matter in this case because feelings were strong. But feelings were strong. If this had never happened, how long would this relationship really have gone on for? It just feels like... But that's the thing, I can't really blame him for doing all of this just because of the fact that the relationship could have had the potential to go on, and secondly, this happened when his feelings were in his prime, so of course he wouldn't think like that. He'd think in a more idealistic way, the fact that they could have had a brilliant time. But that's not guaranteed, is what I'm trying to say. This could all have been for nothing. They could have broken off the relationship next month if everything was normal, who knows? I mean, it would have been sad, but at least this wouldn't have happened. His entire life wouldn't have been ruined.
ちょっと元気ないかなってくらいで全然普通だったんだよ。
He was not normal at the
そん
time.
な
Oh
とこ
my
ばっかり
god.
見てて何にも分かってなかった。本当は高之の心はギリギリまで追い詰められてたのに、
Totally.
私はそれに気づいてあげられなかった。だからもっとそばにいなきゃダメだって思った。
Yeah. Because you see somebody who is totally vulnerable and you as a kind person want to help him. That is all she wanted to do. And if anything, if I'm going to be honest, if Haruka hadn't have woken up, that would have worked. Haruka waking up in a way kind of fucked everything up, and I'm not even joking. This would have been a fine relationship if it wasn't for the fact that Haruka had woken up and he would have been able to properly get over everything. The only reason the feelings inside of him resurfaced was because of the fact that they had the opportunity to. And obviously that opportunity had arisen as a result of Haruka waking up. If you ask me, at least.
その日から会社の後、欅町まで高之を迎えに行く毎日。
Jesus Christ. 土日はずっと連れ回して、なるべく病院から遠ざけるようにした。 Yeah. And it
どこ何と言おうと
worked.
関係ない。
Yeah.
周りにどう
fuck
思われてもいい。
Akane, yeah.
高之にとって一番いいなら、それでよかった。
It was best for Takayuki, and I think Akane's... Well, Akane's probably thinking he's vulnerable, he's in an awful state. So he could easily be, I don't know, for example, sexually manipulated. And she could just be using his vulnerability as a means of getting a relationship. And also taking him away from Haruka. Akane was too young to understand, I think, just what this was doing to Takayuki. I'm actually really happy that Mitsuki did this. Like I said, if it wasn't for Mitsuki, he would have suicided easily. Well, if anything, I mean, I'm sorry, but that act of looking at Haruka's window, that's not even legal. Could he have got into genuine legal trouble for that, I wonder?
"それが全ての原因を作った私がやるべきこと。
I see that. Yeah, shut the door on her. Interesting choice of
何があっても
visuals
支
there.
えなきゃって必死だったわ。
Yeah, you just feel you have to help him, and as a result of that, her swimming went completely out of the window. Well, it had already gone out of the window by this point, but yeah, feelings resurfaced. It was never meant to be something romantic.
その後も高之は相変わら
She
ず
looks so funny in
病
that
室を
code.
眺めに行っていて、
I love this. I love how many sprites these guys have. I'm sorry, but the production value for this game is fucking amazing. I don't think the enhanced edition is well coded, but I just love the visuals, man. It is interesting seeing this layer of Mitsuki's character. It really is.
はるかが目覚めるまで私が高之を何があっても支えなきゃって必死だったわ。
Oh God.
それでも12月頃には毎日じゃなくなって家のこともやれるようにはなってた。
Good. God, what would have happened if Mitsuki wasn't there for him, I wonder? But this is the thing. If you're kind to people, sometimes it will be repaid. And in this case, it's been repaid in, well, when he needed it the most, let's be honest here.
少しずつだけど確実に良くなっていくんだなって思った矢先、
Really?
暮れには一番ひどい頃の状態に戻っちゃって、原因は高之とご両親が揉めたことだった。
Ah.
きっかけは
Yeah,
些
so you
細
just
な
have
こと。
home life falling apart
お
as
正月に
well.
両親の家に帰る帰らないってことだった。高之は白陵に通うためお父さんの転勤についていかずに仕送りで一人暮らしをしていたの。
If only his parents were actually there for him. This would have been so much easier on him if that was the case. No, actually, I think it was better that his parents weren't there because his parents would have forced him to get a job while having all of this grief and, if anything, I think being separated from Haruka there, I don't know if he'd be able to have stomached it. But at the same time, there are some times in life where you need a push and you need things to not go fully to how you want it to go, really, in order for everything to advance. There are some times where you need to be pushed out of your comfort zone. And maybe that could have made him realise just what he is doing to his future by doing something like this. I don't know, it's actually quite an interesting alternative perspective.
ご両親は受験も就職もしない高之の将来を心配して一度ちゃんと話をしたかった。言ってみればそれだけだったんだけど。
It is, yeah.
高之はまた遥と引き離すつもりなんだって疑心暗鬼になって激しく反発したの。
Interesting. Because we heard the story from his side, and we heard exactly that.
お正月にはとうとうご両親が乗り込んできちゃって、私はちょうどその場に居合わせたから、これまで高之に何があったのか全部正直に話した。
They need to know it because he's so unstable. There's probably been a really big change in him that even the parents have been able to notice that Hayase would be able to address.
ご両親
What
は
they thought.
遥の事故のことも何にもご存知なかったから、
Of course, yeah.
そんなことが起きてたなんて予想もしてなかったみたいで、随分驚いてた。
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you don't live with your kid while they are growing up and in their most important stages of development, to be honest. But yeah, I just think it's a really shitty parenting decision what they have done.
私は高之の精神状態を考えれば今はそっとしておくべきだって訴えた。
Yeah, totally.
まあ当然私の話でご両親もどうこうできるなんてことなかったんだけど、
she still did everything she could.
結局最後はご両親が最大限に譲歩して仕送りに頼らずに自立できるなら好き勝手していいってことになった。でもこれが結果的にすごく良かったの。さすが親だよね。それをきっかけに高之はバイトを始めて日中ほとんど病院に行けなく行かなくなった。
Yeah. Oh, he actually made the decision not to go to the hospital anymore. Yeah, that's really good. If anything, Sky Temple kind of saved him. Wow.
社会に触れたおかげだと思うけど、信じられないくらいの速さで元の高之に戻っていったんだ。
Interesting. Good. Huh? Weird CG. Oh my god. So now we're going to see Haruka's response to all of this. Oh boy, Narumi Takayuki.
でもあの日は
She didn't answer, isn't that interesting?
はるかが
What
事故
an
に遭ったあの
interesting
日。
little scene. Oh, yeah, I can totally see why this would make him more unstable, yeah. Yeah, so he was getting alright, it was getting on alright, and if anything, I wonder why he was getting on alright. Because of the fact that he had less exposure to Haruka, maybe? His parents actually did the right thing. I never thought I'd be saying that.
私はもしかしたら高之がまたおかしくなるんじゃないかって焦った。だからその期間旅行に連れ出そうとしたの。前後合わせて1週間ぐらい。ほらお盆休みずらして有給くっつければさ結構取れるし。それでその話を高之にしたらお礼言われちゃった。
Yeah, totally.
え
And he's so grateful that this is what happens. And if anything, ironically, even though he should be tied to Haruka, you would have thought, he develops feelings for Mitsuki, because let's be honest, his feelings for Haruka, they were things that emerged. Were they really going to stay? Are they really that real? I agree, yeah.
あいつお金もないのにそんなこと言うんだよ。
あの時は
Totally.
嬉しかったな。それで結局旅行はやめて水族館に行ったの。まあ
Of course,
実は
it's
そ
the
れも
aquarium,
友
yeah.
達から譲ってもらったチケットで行ったんだけどさ。
And we've got the dolphin mugs and the turtle mugs too.
そしてその帰りの電車の中で偶然高之の昔の友達に会って、
Interesting.
その人彼女連れで対抗しようとしたのか、私のこと名前で呼んで彼女だってそう言った。もちろんそう言われたことも嬉しかったけど、それ聞いて、ああ高之はこれで大丈夫だなって思えた。次の日もその次の日もお盆休みの間は毎日一緒にいてさ。まあ
Yep.
近場の公園に行ったりウィンドウショッピングしたり安いデートだったけど、
Doesn't even matter, let's be honest here.
嬉しかった。休み最後の日に長かった髪も切って、
そっから正式に付き合い始めたと。
She actually decided to cut her long hair to end her really stubborn mindset, and if anything to, well, I suppose all of the boys that, wait, no, I mean a lot of the boys complimented her for her hair, but she mainly wanted to keep it just because of the fact that she would swim, and yet people would always say that she'd be weighed down by her hair and her times would be better if she had cut her hair, but she just kind of wanted to persist. I can't remember what the full mindset was, but it's just a part, it's just an emotion
今
that
と
she
なって
wanted to
は
remove.
自信ないんだ。
そうかも。
まあいいわ。で、その後は？
それからの1年は高之はもう心配する必要もな
Yeah,
いぐらいだった。
exactly.
私のことを愛してくれて
You
たし。
stole him from Haruka.
でも7月の末に
Yep.
はるかが目覚めて。
見舞いってどういうこと？なるみくんはもう
Yeah.
あんたの彼氏だったんでしょ？
Well, I mean, sure, just a few times he could be worried about her as a friend, but you would have thought that maybe this would not happen.
お見舞いは当然だよ。はるかは何も悪くないんだもの。
Yeah.
あの子はただ奪われただけ。
いくら記憶が飛んでて刺激しちゃいけないって言っても3年前のふりするなんて。
I really do wonder if they should have just... Well, they didn't know what would happen with her, and they had no idea about what her current condition was. So, for her own safety, that's what they were willingly doing. But just lying to her like that, it's awful. It really is.
本当は私だって怖かった。
Oh, look at how much older
で
he
も
is.
私がわがまま言わなきゃはるかは。
またそれ。そんなことで責任云々言ってたら何もできなくなるって思うけど。
でも高之と約束したんだ。はるかが目覚めたら私たちのこと言おうって。
Exactly.
その思いを信じてた。
はあ、何それ。その男も最悪だけど、あんたも相当バカよね。
そうだよね。最初はカッコつけて物分かりのいいふりしたけど、
Yeah.
どんどん不安が募ってさ。
It's kind of a means of symbolizing the fact that you're going to stop swimming as well. And the guilt. Yeah, what's up everybody? Just want to check. This is around the beginning of chapter 2. Yeah. Yeah, so it was just totally him going on his own.
「結局なりふり構わなくなって高之を追い込んじゃったし。
梅沢2つかしこまりました。
まあ話は分かったけどさ、お前本当に大丈夫なのか？それは分かってるけどさ。高之、 そうだよな。バカ、お前が言うな、お前が。
で、なるみくんの親友と寝ちゃったと。
Yeah, basically. Oh my god, this is going to be cool to see Ayase's side of the story here. Anyway, I think I'm going to go now. It takes a really quite interesting turn because it's going to be really quite different to see what is going to happen in Mitsuki's end and why we're being shown her story. Obviously, we're going to be shown her aftermath as a result of Takayuki not wanting to stay with her. But I just wonder what's going to be done with it. I'm engaged in her story and I'm going to be really quite excited to see the next part, and it's just really quite surprising how Takayuki's dream ended up. It's actually the last thing I would have thought could have happened, but it did. And if anything, Takayuki isn't being very distraught by it, which I thought he would be, but he's coping with it really quite well and he's using it as a learning opportunity. And yeah, it's going to be really quite exciting to see what happens later on, really. It's just hard to believe this happened in the first place. And I do wonder what's going to happen with Takayuki's new job. Are we going to see that? Is he actually going to be able to get back with Haruka in the end as well, I suppose? There's a lot that has been opened up as a result of this new chapter and this twist, which I'm quite happy about. And I think there's definitely a lot of potential to see Takayuki's character development. Maybe to see, I don't know what's going to happen with Mitsuki and Akio. Maybe there's going to be something there. Tsujimura Akio. Who knows? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you next time.